We're done. Yo, what's good YouTube? I'm Blitz5 and I just finished playing a couple matches of PUBG on the Xbox after the big May update. This is a huge update that's coming. Well, there's been a lot of updates in May, but this was a big one that we've been waiting for a while with a lot of optimization for the game for Xbox One specifically, which is having a hard time running the game, especially if you have an original Xbox One like myself. And in this update, we're finally getting Miramar on the public server, so this is available to everyone. You don't need to play in the test server, but this isn't coming out until May 24th, which as of the time of me recording this video, today is May 23rd, so that's going to be tomorrow. So I'm going to upload this today, so if you're watching it now, the Miramar's coming tomorrow, but the patch is in fact updated today. So this is a big one. It's a 9.59 megabyte, it's 9.6 gigabytes, let's just say that. And it's a little bit long. Luckily, my internet was downloading it kind of fast. It was going up and down. It was interesting to see my download rate just vary so much. So definitely, if you're getting home from work or any of that stuff, make sure you, while you're making dinner or whatever you got to do, if you're showering, make sure you update the game while you're doing other stuff so that when you come back, you can hop online and play, because I'm sure the server is going to be pretty busy tonight because it was down last night for the maintenance for 6 hours. So anyways, quickly, without making this too long of a video, I want to just highlight some of the stuff that they've mentioned in the update thing. This is on the Battlegrounds forum, and they post this stuff directly to Reddit, and I follow the PUBG Reddit pretty heavily for a lot of news because that's where they post on this stuff. And they also post a lot of stuff on Twitter. This company seems to have a really small kind of public relations community development team, so they're really doing everything through Twitter and Reddit right now, it seems like, for the most part, and these blog posts. So anyways, they mentioned that they noticed 1,500 bug reports and a bunch of different stuff. So they got a lot to work on, and they know it. And there's only so much they can do in a certain amount of time. So even when you're reading through some of the stuff, I'm like, really, this is it? But hey, it takes a while to update everything to Xbox, and they're working on it. So like I said, they're doing a lot of optimization and stabilization for the game. They're trying to make it where better, like loading in when you are free falling in the parachuting process. They're trying to have the world load as you fall in and make it where it loads faster where you're landing. But from my experience, this is still not fixed at all. The game is still taking a really long time to load, and the issue that I'm still seeing a lot of is that when I land, my character skips and I still have like the parachute backpack on, and I can't walk or run properly for like 30 seconds maybe, and it's really frustrating because you're just skipping and you can't walk or move really at any kind of like fast rate. Then they're saying the handling of resources by unseen nearby characters. So I guess this is a big thing that you don't think about, that the game has to load all that stuff for everybody else, and like them taking the gun, and your server needs to pick up that that gun is gone. So that takes up a lot. And then inventory and unoccupied vehicles, stuff like that. I'm going to skip over that. The new content is the new map. We know about this. They're just explaining stuff that everybody already knows about the game. Like they wanted to include that they have the new revolver, the Winchester 94, the sawed-off shotgun, which you can use as a pistol. And there's a recolored version of the ghillie suit. So if you've played the test server or Miramar, if you watch anything, just, you already know about this. But if you haven't, basically there's a couple new guns, and there's a new sawed-off shotgun that, like I said, you can takes place of your pistol, which is pretty interesting. There's some new vehicles on this map. Used all these. There's the minibus, which is like a hippie van. There's a pickup truck, which is like so much fun to use. This is like a Bronco. I got 4 kills with this in the start of a match the other day. It's really durable. It's awesome to use. And then there's a motorbike and a buggy that have new skins on Miramar. Then the gameplay features. So emotes are finally into the game. I put a quick video of a couple of them in the beginning of this video, but I went through and recorded all of them. Link down in the description box below if you want to see all of the emotes really quickly on Xbox. The left bumper, right bumper. You have to use left bumper, right bumper, and then click down on the thumbstick, which I don't really like. It'd be better if you could just kind of left bumper, right bumper, and then like toggle towards it, and then it just goes off, because you can cancel it right away, so it's not a big deal if it goes off accidentally. But the fact that you have to click in, just like a little bit wonky, but it works. And some of them are pointless, but I do like that if you do the bottom one, it does a surrender emote, which is funny. I would love to try to like surrender to somebody and then shoot them, or see if we could both get in the same car together or something hilarious like that. Then they've done some things I was not expecting. It's interesting that they're focusing on these sort of gameplay features rather than like the loading features, but I'm sure they just have different teams working on different things, where they're trying to make the game even more realistic, which it's a very simulated game. It's very like, it seems pretty realistic to what it is, military shooting simulator compared to like Call of Duty. Let's just leave it at that. So if you're interested in these details, you can read through them here. I'm not going to waste time going through all this stuff. They're just making the scopes more realistic, adding colorblind in, remove the grenades knockback effect for players when dealing non-lethal damage, which would have helped me because I got stuck in an area and I tried to throw a grenade to knock me out of it and didn't work. Then they're just increasing the UI and the crate in the store menu. All that stuff has kind of been switched. And then a bunch of bug fixes here where they're just fixing small bugs that happen in the game. I'm trying to read through if there's anything too important here that's going to affect us. Now, if you're interested in this, you could read through this. None of this stuff is like major bugs that happen to me all the time, but I do know that there's still a lot of issues with loading and that kind of stuff. But at the end of this video, I do want to say that the frame rate seems to have increased dramatically, and I'm using, like I said, the original Xbox One. But the frame rate, I had like no issues driving. Usually it's very laggy when I'm driving. It felt pretty good to drive. No chunks. Didn't feel like I was going to lag out or disconnect. I mean, I'm sorry, when I drive, my Xbox crashes a lot and I can kind of hear it. It sounds like it's going to crash or something like that. That didn't happen to me. And also the close quarter combat seemed a lot better. I was able to win a lot of my gun battles. And actually in the 3 games that I played this morning with the update, I actually ended up winning one, which had a lot of close quarter combat. And it just felt like it wasn't lagging and I didn't get frustrated, like bullets completely missing and all that stuff. It felt very controllable and more like the game really should feel. So that's good. Close quarter combat, great. Loading problems, still not that great. So hop on to PUBG on Xbox. If you guys play on Xbox, definitely follow me here. I'm posting a lot of PUBG content. I really want to be a big content creator in the PUBG world. And also, if you're interested in playing with my friends and I, you can find me on Xbox at Blitz5. Follow me on Twitter at Blitz5. And of course, subscribe to this page for more PUBG content and all that good stuff in the future. So as always, thank you all for watching. I'm Blitz5 and peace out.